Welcome to South Asia. South Asia YouTube channel is an education channel. It is intellectual Kshatriya channel. Mitrom and Bandhuvam at South Asia Maps. Your presenter Reddy will bring you the fascinating history, culture, heritage of ancient surviving civilization of the planet Earth, Bharat, south of Karakoram Mountains, north of Kanyakumari to you, in the form of maps, icons and images. Today we have very fascinating topic for my audience. The difference between Kosala region, Mahakosal region, Dakshin Kosal region. See the map of Bharat here. You have a Kosal region in Uttarapada and Mahakosal region in the central provinces and Dakshina Kosal region in the close to the Kalinga region. That is the topic of discussion today, and hold on. Before we venture into the presentation, I strongly request my audience, if you are following me at other social media channels, I have a YouTube channel called South Asia Maps Reddy. You can see here South Asia Maps, bringing the South Asian heritage to you in the form of icons, maps and images. I have posted already more than 120 meticulously made presentations for our intellectual enjoyment and sojourn in the Gangetic Plains and Dakshinapada on varied topics. The maps are made meticulously drawn and redrawn for perfection. I also added a couple of videos on general geography topics of the regions outside India. I strongly recommend my audience to go there and enjoy the videos and make your comments. And if you like the presentations and you feel valuable, I strongly suggest you please subscribe the channel and encourage your friends and bring the fascinating information to their consideration to learn and subscribe the channel. That is in brief about South Asia Maps, your educational and intellectual channel. So the today's topic of discussion is Kosal, Mahakosal and Dakshin Kosal. Here I am giving you the map to put the audience in the proper context. We have Kosal region here, Mahakosal in the central provinces, that is today's Madhya Pradesh region, and Dakshina Kosal region. So I will give you the differences between these two, and these, the words sometimes will also have a varying meaning. Kosal region is the historical region of Bharat. The Kosal region, sometimes the Kosal region is called Ayodhya region, or it is also called Saketa kingdom, Ayodhya kingdom. In modern times, during late Mughal rule, it was called Ayodhya region, and it was anglicized or corrupted as Awadh region. The Nawab of Awadh was deposed round about 1856 due to misgovernance by Lord Dalhousie. That region got annexed to the British East India Company Bahadur. Again, when we talk about the historical regions, the boundaries will vary, political boundaries, so you have to have a broader concept of that. So here the context here. We have a Kosal region. This is the united province of Agra and Awadh. Simply united province. Later it is called Uttar Pradesh, but the abbreviations remained UP. Kosal region, we have a Delhi Pradesh here, we have a Rohilkhand region, Doba region, this is the upper Doab, this is the middle Doab, that is the Kanpur region, lower Doab, Kanpur and Prayag region. We have this region, east of Kosal, is called Purbiya region. And further east we have Mithila region. Then we have Vaideha region, and we have Anga and Kalinga and Pundra and Pragroshitapusha, and Magadha region centered around Patna or Pataliputra, Anga region. These are the historic Janapadas or ancient kingdoms at varied times. And we have Malwa here, and Chambal river flows north of that, and northern part is Gird region, Gwalior region. So the Kosal region historically, now we can say it is the Ayodhya region. Historically, it was ancient kingdom ruled by the Raghu dynasty, Raghuvamsha kings like Mandata, Harishchandra Maharaj and Sagara and Bhagiratha, who brought Ganga from the other world to the Bharat. And his successor Dilipa and Raghu. Raghu was a great king of the dynasty, so the dynasty is also called Raghu dynasty. And his successor Dasaratha, and we know his successor Rama, the Kansa Ramachandra. And that is the Kosala region. Kosala region is also called Ayodhya region. There is a river called Sarayu, also called Gagra. In the upper region, the river is also called Sharada. It comes from Uttaranchal, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Nepal border. It is called Kali river. It is the Sarayu river or Gagra river. Northern part is called Sarayu Par, that is the Kosala region. In the final stage of Awadh kingdom, Awadh was once a broader kingdom. It has two divisions. Here I am giving those two divisions. Faizabad division, that is the other name for Islamized name for Ayodhya. The Christianity and Islam, which are militant conversion-based ideologies, which are hostile to the native people, always make it a point to change the historical name so that the converted population forget about their history and heritage. It's called Faizabad division. Other division is Lucknow division. I have given the modern districts during the British time. Lucknow, Unnao, Rai Bareli, Hardoi district, Sitapur district and Keri. In the Ayodhya district, Faizabad and Baraj north of the river and Gonda north of the river. South of the river is Sultanpur, Barabanki, Pratapgarh. So we have Lucknow division, Lucknow district here. You can see the Lucknow district of the Kosal region. And close to the Nepal border, this is Lakhimpur Kheri district. And on the western side, we have Hardoi district. This is the Rohilkhand region. Lakhimpur Kheri and Hardoi. North of Ganga river, we have Unnao district. The Kanpur will be somewhere here. That is in the Doba region. Then we have Rai Bareli district. Lucknow, Rai Bareli, Unnao, Hardoi, Lakhimpur Kheri and Sitapur. This is Lucknow division. This is the political map of Awadh round about 1856 before annexation to East India Company territory. Then we have other division itself is Ayodhya Division or Faizabad Division. Sarayu River flows somewhere here. We have Pratapgarh north of Ganga, and we have Sultanpur district, that is Sultanpur, Amethi and so on. Faizabad district, you have the Gonda and Balrampur, Gonda district, and you have Bahraich and Shravasti, those areas. This is the historic Kosal region or Kosala region in Uttar Bharat. That is surrounded by modern Rohilkhand, Middle Doab, Purbiya and Mithila. This is Champaran and Tirhat regions and so forth. Next we talk about Mahakosal region. Mahakosal region, here I have given the districts: Chindwara, Sioni, Balaghat, Mandla, Dindori, Shahdol, Narasimhapur, Jabbalpur, Katni. There used to be a province called Central Provinces. At that time, during the British time, around about 1862 to 1947, partition independence time. It was the headquartered at Marathi-speaking area called Vidarbha. It's a Vidarbha, Nagpur division. Its core was Nagpur from south and Jabbalpur in the north. When you say at that time, in the people of Madhya Pradesh, today it's called Madhya Pradesh, when they say Kosal, this is the region they are talking about. In central provinces, Madhya Pradesh, Kosal means, practical sense, we can say it's a Jabbalpur region, eastern. You have Jabbalpur and Katni here. I have given here, this is the Lalitpur Jhansi, this is the Betwa river. Lalitpur Jhansi, this is like a panhandle of united provinces. South of Lalitpur Jhansi, there is a Sagar and Demo. I have not shown that. That generally is not considered a Mahakosal region. It's generally considered as a Bundelkhand region. This is Bhopal region, Bhopal, Raisan and Vidusha and Shahor. It was ruled by a Nawab, Hamidullah Khan, in the final stage during 1940s before integration. So Bhopal princely state, Mahakosal region, these are the princely state called Central India Agency. Later they were called Vindhya Pradesh. Important town in that area is Rewa. You have Rewa, you have Siddhi and Shangrol here, and you have Chhatrapur, Tikamgarh, Panna and all those. This is the Bundelkhand, Bagelkhand region. This is the Mahakosal. Mahakosal is the Narasimhapur district. It is close to Hoshangabad will be here, Narasimhapur, Itarsi, the major railway junction, will be somewhere here. Narmada river flows there, Narasimhapur. Jabbalpur, Katni, Murwara. We have Satpura mountains here. So it's a Chindwara district here, Sivani district, this is the Balaghat district. South is the Vidarbha region, that is the Nagpur and Wardha, Chandrapur and Balaghat. These are the Maikala mountains where Narmada river originates on this side and Sonpar river originates in this side. There is a district called Shahdol. At that time it was a princely state. Now it is bifurcated or trifurcated into Umaria, Anuppur and so on. This is also generally considered part of Mahakosal region. South of Mahakosal we have Vidarbha region, and further in this side south we have Berur region, Satpura mountains, and the west we have a Khandwa region, that is Khargon and Bharwani. Khandwa region is also called Nimad region, East Nimad and West Nimad, and that is the context, Mahakosal. When people of central provinces talk about, even just Kosal means that is the region they are talking about. That means in the central provinces, Madhya Pradesh, there are various historical regions. That is the Malwa region around Ujjaini and Indore, and there is the Gird region in the former princely state of Gwalior. So Gird region, Malwa region and Nimad region, that is Burhanpur, Khandwa, Barwani and those areas. Bhopal region. Then we have Kosal region. Actually it's a Mahakosal region, or simply they call it a Kosal region. Then you have Bundelkhand region, that is Sagar, Demo and all those areas. And east of Maikala mountains there is a basin, Mahanadi basin, that is Chhattisgarh region. And this northeast of Mahakosal region we have Bundelkhand region, Bhagelkhand region. That is this side of Shadol, that is Sidhi and Shangroli. And here we have a Anuppur or Surguja district. This is the Mirzapur district of United Provinces. Surguja region will be somewhere here, north of Chhattisgarh, and Bilaspur will be here, and Raipur will be here, and Bastar princely state will be here. So that is about Mahakosal region. That is essentially the Jabbalpur region. When you say Mahakosal, you can remember Jabbalpur, then you won't be lost. Jabbalpur and Katni, Murwara and Narasimhapur, Chindwara, Sioni, Mandla, Balaghat, parts of Shadol district is Mahakosal region. Then we have a Dakshina Kosal region. This region is called Bastar region. This is called Dandakaran region because this is the place where Rama and Lakshman and Sita, they spent their couple of years of vanvas there. That is Dandakaran region. This entire region is Orissa province or Odisha province or Kalinga province. Eastern coastal district of Kalinga province, Orissa, are called Mughal Bandi region. They were under Mughal controls after local Gajapati rulers were overthrown by Islamic imperialism, that is sourcemen of Islam. Essentially, that is south of Swarnamukhi, Swarnarekha river, and those are Balsor district, Bhadrak district and Cuttack district and Puri district and Chilka lake. There is sometimes overlap with the Madras presidency. Essentially coastal region. In today's Orissa province, the western districts are generally called Kosal region. To distinguish this Kosal with Madhya Pradesh Kosal, with Uttar Pradesh Kosal, sometimes people call this Dakshin Kosal. What are they? They are predominantly mountainous regions, Sundargarh region, Sambalpur region, and Baudh region, that is Baudh Konmal region, Bolangir region, Kalahandi region. This part of Bihar or Chhattisgarh is called Kolhan region. Kolhan is different from Konkan region, that is western part of Maharashtra state, that is the Bombay, the Ratnagiri, Raigad, Kolaba, Sindhudurg and so on. This is the Kolhan region. Kolhan means simply you can remember Singhbhum region. That is where the industrial city, the Tata Nagar, Sindri and Jamshedpur, they are located. That East Singhbhum, West Singhbhum and Saraikela and Simdega. This is the Kolhan region, is the northern part of Dakshin Kosal. Western part of Dakshin Kosal is Chhattisgarh region or Mahanadi basin. Eastern part is Kalinga coast, that is a Cuttack region or Mughal Bandi region. Southern part is the Koraput region, this is the Koraput region. So I have mentioned a couple of the districts here, Dakshin Kosal. There are many districts in Dakshin Kosal, that is the western part of Orissa or Kalinga, Naupada, Bargar, Balangir, Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Kalahandi, Baudh, Sonapur. I listed here for clarity, but I don't want to bring too much complication here and made it simple. Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Balangir and Baudh Konmals, Kalahandi is Dakshin Kosal region. Sometimes this region is also called Garjhat region, the hilly region. And here there is a Denkanal district here, and there is a Mayurbhanj and Kenjuhar district, which are also hilly regions, sometimes people may club them together because these are not the coastal region. The socially, economically, they are not that well known. They are considered underdeveloped. So people of Orissa, they club together as a coastal region. Again, remember, when you talk about the political geographical entities, there is always an overlap and the people perceive it in a different way, and the terms are used little loosely, little broadly. So when other people show you the map like western parts of Denkanal here, Mayurbhanj, Kenjohar as a Dakshin Kosal, or western Orissa, or mountainous parts of Orissa. These are the Eastern Ghat mountains here. The west side of that is essentially Dakshin Kosal region. This region was once ruled by the Bhonsla Rajas of Maratha dynasty, Maratha Empire. They were part of the Maratha Empire and they were finally defeated by the British in the Second Anglo-Maratha War. After the surrender of Baravati Fort outside of Cuttack city, this region was given to the British and they made it a part of Bengal, bigger Bengal province. That is about the coastal region, that is in the Uttarapada, and Mahakosal region in the central provinces, and Dakshina Coastal region, that is in the Orissa province. Let's go and look at the map and the things will be very clear for the audience. I am showing the Google map here so we have, this is the coastal region, right? In the coastal region, that is the Ayodhya region or Sarayupa region or Saketa region. This is the Sarayu river or Gagra river. That is a left-hand tributary of river Ganga, where it joins Ganga river at a place called Ravelganj near Patna city. This is the Sarayupa region. At the final stage, this is the coastal region, has a Lakhimpur Kheri and Lucknow and Sitapur here and Hardoi here. And we have Raebareli district here and Pratapgarh here and so on. That is the coastal region or Ayodhya region or Saketa region. Then in Madhya Pradesh we have Mahakosal region. In the Mahakosal region you can see the trough here, Narmada trough. There is a trough here called Sonpar trough. Jabbalpur will be somewhere here. The Jabbalpur centric region, Jabbalpur, Narasimhapur, Katni, Murwara and Shadol region and Mandla region, and there will be a Sioni district and Chindwara district here, and we have Chhattisgarh basin, that is the Raipur here, Bilaspur will be here, Bastar kingdom will be somewhere in the southern part, Ambikapur, Surguja district, will be in the northern part of today's Chhattisgarh. Next to that is the Mahakosal region. Mahanadi flows here, Sambalpur centric. You can say, when you say Mahakosal, remember Sambalpur region of Orissa. When you say, Mahakosal means Jabbalpur region of Madhya Pradesh. Dakshin Kosal means Sambalpur region of Orissa. And Kosal region means Ayodhya region or Faizabad region or Sultanpur district. You know, it was the former electoral constituency of Rahul Gandhi, Raebareli, Sultanpur, Amethi, Musafir Khana and so on. So, if you remember them, you will always get a clarity. So, this is the Sambalpur region and Balangir and Bhavanipatna, Kondmal's Baudh, and this is the Kenjuhar and this is the Garjhat region, Mayurbhanj. This is the Simlipal National Park and This is the Kolkhan regions. This is Sundargarh. So we have the Kururkela industrial city in the northern part of that is the Maha, Dakshin Kosal. This is the Singhbhum region, and you see Chaibasa, Gatsila, and somewhere you will be. We have Jamshedpur. Yeah, Jamshedpur. This is the Kolkhan region. We are looking at the same thing in this map so that you will get a different perspective. These are the pre-partition time princely states. You can see Ganjam district, Puri district, Cuttack district, and this is the Balsore district. It was the bigger Bengal presidency. This is the coastal district, right? Ganjam, Chilka Lake is here. And this is the Cuttack. Cuttack is on the bank of Mahanadi river, like Sambalpur, like Raipur. Raipur is not exactly in Chhattisgarh and Mahanadi, but it is in Mahanadi basin. Raipur, Baloda, Bajar, Mahasamud, and so on in the Chhattisgarh region, Raipur area of eastern part of central provinces at that time. So this is the Garjhat region. That's essentially Mahakosal. This is Sambalpur. What is a district in Orissa? The remaining are princely states at that time. The princely state like Gangapur or Rajgangapur and Bomai and Bamra, Baud, Kondamals, Patna and Kalahandi and Bavad. So those are the Dakshin Kosal region. This is the central provinces, right? Central provinces, you see, central provinces is a 4 divisions. We have the Vidarbha division, that is Nagpur division. You see Nagpur. Then Berar division, that is Amravati, Akola, Yotmal and Buldana. It was formerly Asafia Nizamiya territories. We have Berar region, Nagpur region. We have Narmada region, that is East Nimad or Khandwa region, and Hoshangabad and Betul, this region. And Jabbalpur region is, you see here the panhandle, this is the Betwa river will be here, and Jhansi and Lalitpur here. Sagar, they have not shown demo here. Sagar district, demo district. Jabbalpur and Hoshangabad. Eastern part of Hoshangabad is Narasimhapur. Narasimhapur, Jabbalpur, Mandla, Chindwara. Sioni will be somewhere here. Remember, always the districts means sometimes they will be bifurcated, trifurcated, amalgamated, joined and merged with the other neighboring regions. Then you have a Balghat region. Okay, the Balghat and Chindwara, Sioni, Mandla, Jabbalpur, northern part of Hoshangabad, and this is the Shedol, princely state at that time, Vindhya Pradesh, Central India Agency. Rewa will be somewhere here. You can see Rewa here. Anuppur and Umari and all those. This is the Mahakosal region. That means when central provinces existed, they have a Mahakosal region and Narmada region, Nagpur region, they have Berar region, they have Chhattisgarh region. That is the Bilaspur, Raipur and Durg region. Sambalpur was there for some time. Later they merged with Orissa state. That's the difference. Orissa province, different state. Now come to the United Provinces. In the United Provinces, you see the Muslim princely state, Rampur. This is the Rohilkhand region. So this is the Kosal region or Awadh region. You have see Lakhimpur Kheri, Sitapur, Hardoi. You have a Lucknow here, northeast is Barabanki, west is Unova, Rai Bareli. This is the Lucknow division. Then this is the Sarayu river. You can see the Gonda district, Barech and Shravasti district here, and Barabanki here, Faizabad, that is the Ayodhya district, Sultanpur district, Arkunda or Pratapgarh region here. This is the Faizabad division, this is the Lucknow division, and this is the Mithila region here, Vaideha will be here, Kapilavastu in the Nepal will be there, and so on. That is the Kosal region, Ayodhya region, Saketa kingdom of King Dasaratha. So we have seen those three, and we can see in the Schwarzberg Atlas. How do you get the Schwarzberg Atlas? It's a very important atlas. I recommend my audience. So you can type here historical South Asia DSAL and go to Schwarzberg. You see the Schwarzberg here. You can stop it and go. What you have to do is, when you go to the Schwarzberg, map the photographic plates. You don't want to go to text. You want to go to this part. We are not looking Mughal period. We are looking establishment of British supremacy 1707, when the swordsman of Islam, Saiful Islam, Alamgir Badshah Aurangzeb, passed away at Ahmednagar in the Desh territory of the Balghat region of today's Maharashtra until 1857, when the Sipai mutiny broke down. So you go there, and you remember you retire at 60, and you can see administrative divisions at 1857. At 1857, after the Sipai mutiny broke, how the divisions were there, districts. So all these districts were started getting consolidated at that time, right? That means if you look at them, you get a fascinating idea of history, heritage, culture of Bharat in maps. So we are looking at the United Provinces here. Again, the names will be little different, they will be spelled different, the districts may be little different. Essentially you have, this is the, it should be Lakhimpur Keri, spelled differently. You have Sitapur here, then you have Lucknow, you have a Rai Bareli district here, this is the Kanpur, okay. Then we have the Lucknow here, Barabanki here, Bareilly district, that is Sravasti and those areas, Gonda and Balrampur here, then the Faizabad, Ayodhya region here, Pratapgarh region, Sultanpur, Raebareli, that is the Kosal region of United Provinces. Then we come to central provinces. You have Bhopal Princely State here. You see the Jhansi and Lalitpur in the United Provinces, and Sagar Demo district, this is the part of Bundelkhand. Then we are talking about Narasimhapur, Jabbalpur region, that is the Mahakosal of central provinces, that is Madhya Pradesh. There is a difference between central provinces, Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Bharat, modern Madhya Pradesh. I have made 3 or 4 videos on that. You can look at the appropriate playlist like districts of India, you will find them and more details. Jabbalpur region, Narasimhapur, this is the Devagar region, north and Devagar region. This is the essentially Nagpur Wardha region. This is Chandrapur region. This is Wayangangan, that means the Balghat region and all those areas. And Bhandara and Balghat region. Sioni and the Mandla and Betul is here. Mandla, Chindwara will be here. Hoshangabad, the Nimar will be here. The Sagar Narmada region, Mandla district, right? Chhattisgarh region, essentially. Bilaspur will be here, and Raipur will be, and Durg will be here, and Chandrapur, Bastar Princely states we talked about. And this is the Rewa, and southern part is Shadol district, Anuppur, and so on. So that is the Mahakosal of Madhya Bharat, central province. Then you see the Orissa here, Balsor, Cuttack and Puri, Chilika Lake, Ganjam, Visakhapatnam. This is the Madras Presidency. The western part is the Garjhat region, centered around Sambalpur. At that time there were the princely state like Rajgangapur, that is essentially Sundargarh district today. Rourkela, Sundargarh, all those areas. Then Bonai region, that is Bonai Nagar, and Bamra, that is essentially today Devagar district they call it. And Sonpur region and Patna. That Patna is different from Patna district and city on the bank of Ganga in the Magad region of Bihar. The name is same. But this is essentially Dakshin Kosal region, Kalahandi region. You have Jaipur and Koraput will be here next to Bastar region, Bastar princely state. And this is the princely state of Mayurbhanj and Kenjuha. This is the Kolkhan region. That is the southern part of Chota Nagpur. That is the Manbam district and Singhbam. You see Singhbam district. Rourkela will be somewhere here. This is the Bengali speaking Midnapur region. Suvarnareka river goes here. That is about the those regions. So essentially we today, we can see the same districts in the districts I am showing to Mutaya map, Oxford Atlas. This is the Lucknow, Mahakosal region. You have Lakhimpur Kheri, Sitapur here, Hardoi, and Unnao district and Lucknow district, and Raebareli. This the Ganga river will be here. Kanpuri is here. Then Faizabad district you have. This is the Sarayu district, Gagra district here. Then you have Gonda and Baraj and Faizabad and Sultanpur, Amedi, Musafir Khana here, Pratapgarh. That is the coastal region. Then when you go to central provinces, you can see here, this is the Mahakosal region, centered around Jabbalpur. So Jabbalpur, Murwara, Katni here, Narasimhapur here, then Chindwara, Sioni here. You can see Mandla district. In the Shahdol district, that was a princely state, Anuppur and Shahdol and Umaria. So this is the Sagar, Demo, Jhansi, these are the Bundelkhand region. This is the Bhopal region, you see Bhopal here. So this is the Mahakosal region of central provinces. This is the Chhattisgarh, Surguja district, that's the Ambikapur and your Bilaspur and Raipur and Bastar district. So that is the. Then finally you can see the Dakshin Kosal region. So this is the Kalinga region, again the Cuttack district and the coastal areas, Chilika Lake here, and you see Sundargarh and Sambalpur and Bolangir and Phulbani region. So this is the Kolkhan regions, the western part, mostly the mountainous western part. And you can see the historical Janapadas, the same thing we are showing, Kosala region. So this is the Sarayu river, this is the Gandak river. Gandak river joins near Sonpur, near Patna and Ganga. This is the Ganga river. So this is the Ganga river. South, the bisecting this, you have Sarayu river or Sharda river or Ghagra river. Kosala region, then east is Vaideha region, Magadha region, that is Patna centric, Anga region, this is Banka region and Bhagalpur centric. So these are the historical Janapadas. West in the Rohilkhand region we have Panchala region, and in the Doab we have Kuru and Hastinapur and all those areas. So this is the historic region. So essentially, so these are the topmost Indian intellectual thinkers, Mahayogi Sri Ram Swarup, Sitaram Goel and Coenrod Elst, considered to be one of the greatest intellectual think tank of modern time. Essentially, today we talked about the difference between the coastal region of Uttar Pradesh, Mahakosal region of Madhya Pradesh. Mahakosal means, you remember M, Madhya Pradesh. Kosal means Uttar Pradesh. Dakshin Kosal, further south, is eastern part of Orissa. A fascinating aspect when you talk about the modern English versions or provinces and states and districts, that is one thing. When you bring to your audience the fascinating, the historical names, the historical regions, that gives you a different feeling, that gives you a great rejoicement about the ancient history and heritage of the land we inhabit, and we live to cherish it and propagate it. Hope I made the things very clear for my audience today. This is your presenter J. Reddy at South Asia Maps. In South Asia Maps, your presenter will bring you the fascinating Indian heritage and culture in the form of maps, icons and images. And Mitrum and Bandhuvam, I really appreciate your audience, and if you can subscribe and tell your friends and colleagues about our channel, that will be great help to bring the information to other audiences. Thank you very much, and see you later in other presentation.